In a beautiful modern African village called Obinze, people believed they knew everything about everyone. The village had grown with time. Electricity lit the streets at night. Motorcycles passed along the dusty roads. Small shops stood beside traditional huts. Young people used smartphones. But even with all these modern changes, the village still held tightly to its old habits. People loved gossip, and news traveled faster than the wind. Among the many people living in Obinze, there was one woman everyone talked about. Her name was Zara. Zara was a woman whose beauty could make anyone stop and stare. Her smooth, dark skin glowed in the sunlight. Her long, black braids fell gently down her back. Her calm brown eyes carried a quiet kindness, and when she smiled, it felt warm and peaceful. But the most beautiful thing about Zara was not her face, it was her heart. She was humble, gentle, and very patient. Even when people treated her badly, she never raised her voice. She believed something very simple, that life always reveals the truth with time. Zara was married to a man named Kwame. Kwame was one of the most admired men in the village. Tall, strong, handsome, with a confident walk that made people notice him immediately. Before he married Zara, many women in the village dreamed of becoming his wife. So when he suddenly introduced Zara as the woman he loved, many people were surprised. Some were even jealous. The wedding was beautiful. Drums filled the air. Women danced joyfully. Men celebrated loudly. But among all the smiling faces that day, there was one person who was not happy. Kwame's mother, Mama Adaku. Mama Adaku was known throughout the village as a proud and strong woman. She had raised Kwame alone after her husband passed away, and she believed her son deserved the very best in life. When she first saw Zara, something inside her refused to accept the young woman. She believed Zara was hiding something. In her mind, the truth was simple. She believed Zara married Kwame because he was successful. From the first day Zara entered the family home, Mama Adaku treated her with coldness. She rarely smiled at her. She rarely spoke kindly. Sometimes she would sit with other women in the village and whisper, "My son could have married a rich woman. Look at other wives in this village. They bring pride to their families. But this one, she came with nothing." The gossip slowly spread through the village. People began to look down on Zara. Some women mocked her quietly. Others laughed behind her back. But Zara never defended herself. Every morning she woke up early. She swept the compound, cooked meals, washed clothes, and greeted neighbors politely, even the ones who insulted her. Some villagers began to respect her quiet strength, but Mama Adaku saw her silence as weakness, and that only made her dislike Zara even more. But nobody in the village knew was that Zara carried a secret, a very powerful secret. Far away in the big city, Zara's family owned a massive business empire. Hotels, oil companies, transportation companies, properties across the country. Her family name was known among powerful people, but Zara never spoke about it. She wanted a simple life. She wanted people to respect her because of her character, not because of money. Even Kwame didn't know the full truth. At first, Kwame loved Zara deeply. He admired her kindness, her patience, her calm nature. But over time, something began to change. Mama Adaku never stopped complaining about Zara. Every chance she had, she whispered into her son's ears, "Look at your friends. Their wives are educated. They are successful. They bring pride to their homes. But your wife does nothing." Slowly, those words began to poison Kwame's mind. He started comparing Zara with other women. He started noticing what she did not have. And little by little, the love in his heart began to fade. Zara noticed the change. She saw the distance growing between them. But she never complained. She simply remained patient. One evening, Mama Adaku called a few relatives to her house. Her voice was low but serious. "Zara's birthday is next week," she said. "We will organize a celebration." The relatives smiled, but Mama Adaku continued speaking. "And during that celebration, we will end this marriage." She placed a brown envelope on the table. Inside the envelope were divorce papers. The relatives stared at her in shock. Mama Adaku folded her arms proudly. "My son will give these papers to her in front of everyone. She will leave this house in shame." None of them imagined how badly that plan would fail. The day of the birthday arrived. The compound was beautifully decorated. Colorful lights hung across the walls. Music played loudly. Guests filled the house with laughter. Zara wore a stunning blue dress that made her look like royalty. Even people who disliked her could not deny her beauty that day. Kwame stood beside her, but his face carried tension. Inside his pocket were the divorce papers. As the party continued, Mama Adaku suddenly stood up. The music slowly faded. Everyone turned their attention toward her. She walked toward Zara, holding a gift box. "Zara," she said loudly, "this is a special gift from our family." The crowd clapped. Zara smiled politely and accepted the box. She slowly opened it. Inside the box was the brown envelope. She removed it gently and opened it. The moment she read the words on the paper, her heart paused. Divorce agreement. The entire crowd fell silent. Some people gasped. Others began whispering. Mama Adaku crossed her arms proudly. "My son deserves a better woman," she said. Zara slowly lifted her eyes and looked at Kwame. Her voice was calm. "Is this truly what you want?" Kwame avoided her gaze. Then he nodded. Yes. The silence in the compound became heavy. Many people expected Zara to cry. Others expected her to shout in anger. But Zara did neither. Instead, she reached quietly into her handbag. She pulled out her phone and made a call. Her voice was soft. "You can come in now." A few minutes later, the sound of engines filled the street. 3 black luxury SUVs drove slowly into the compound. Everyone rushed toward the gate to see what was happening. Well-dressed men stepped out of the vehicles. Then an elderly man stepped out behind them. His posture was calm but powerful. His gray beard gave him a dignified appearance. When he entered the compound, the atmosphere changed instantly. Zara stood up and walked toward him. She bowed slightly. "Grandfather." The old man looked around the crowd. His eyes landed on the divorce papers in Zara's hand. "Who gave my granddaughter these?" he asked calmly. The crowd froze. Mama Adaku laughed nervously. "Your granddaughter?" The old man nodded slowly. "Yes." He turned to the guests and spoke clearly. "You see, Zara is the only heir to the Okoya group of companies." The entire crowd erupted in shocked whispers. The old man continued. "Our company operates across several countries: hotels, oil, transportation, and real estate. Our family business is worth more than $17 billion. Some guests nearly fell over in shock. Kwame's face turned pale. Mama Adaku could barely breathe. Kwame suddenly rushed forward. "Zara, please. We didn't know." But Zara gently raised her hand. Her expression remained calm. "You are right," she said softly. "You didn't know." She picked up a pen, signed the divorce papers, closed the envelope, and handed it back to Kwame. "You wanted freedom," she said. "Now you have it." Then she turned toward Mama Adaku. "You said your son deserves a better woman." She paused. "Now he is free to find her." Zara walked toward the waiting cars beside her grandfather. She did not look back. Weeks passed. The entire village continued talking about that night. Kwame realized he had lost the best woman who had ever entered his life. Mama Adaku became the subject of quiet mockery. But Zara moved on with her life. She became one of the most powerful young business leaders in the country. Yet she remained the same humble woman, because she understood something many people never learn. Never judge someone because they appear quiet. Silence does not mean weakness. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the most powerful of all. So tell me, if you were Zara, would you forgive Kwame? Or would you walk away forever?